Hey, Christian here, last call. Trying to shoot a quick video for keeping the history. And some people ask me what I take. It's the third part of the PCT already. I did already 2,000 miles. I have a lot of lessons learned. Now I'm trying to finish the whole PCT with the last remaining 700 miles this year, 2024. The lessons learned are plenty on all my gear. I think I optimized it for myself pretty much down to what I really need, so I go quickly through it. This is an enlightened equipment large quilt with 20 degrees Celsius. Great. It has the collar function. It weighs just 600 grams, goes officially down to -5, -6 Celsius, realistically maybe to freezing. And I'm a big fan of Thermarest. So this is the X-Lite mat. It has more than 2,000 miles on it. Weighs 450 grams. I have the shock cords for putting the quilt around the mattress here. So this is really light and very special. I have this pump. Everyone likes the tiny pump. I like this more. This is the old Thermarest pump, which you can pull out here and put it in the valve. And the cool thing about this, you can put it there, hang it over the net and put the start button, and while setting up camp it will blow up, and while hanging over the tent, and this will not fall off. Most of the other pumps will fall off and you have to manually fix it here. So this is really great. And attached to it I'm using two batteries, two micro batteries, but these are you can load them again. They have a micro USB opening in there, so you can use your micro USB mini, is that mini USB? No, USB-C to charge these. This is a 170 gram mattress. By the way, this pump has maybe 50 grams. This is a 170 gram full mattress. I have 2,000 and more miles on it. Use it as a sit pad, use it over my backpack. And you can also do a full siesta on this. Really great, really indestructible. My tent exchanged 2 times already. I started with the duplex. I tried out the Thurston. My really big favorite tent is the top tent, Rainbow Lithium. The only alternative for me, it's the double Rainbow Lithium. This one is really so small, you can put it basically on the trail. And this is what I find one of the key things, that the tent should have a small footprint. You often come up to a campsite for 3 tents and 5 people already there. So it's really important. If you put it up, it has a semi-freestanding mode, and it has basically a footprint of 1 meter times 2.30 meters or so, and it's very spacious. It's the biggest tent. It's much bigger than the duplex for a long person, because for the duplex I always touched the wall with my 6'3", 1.93 meters. And the cool thing about this tarp tent in comparison to other tarp tents, it doesn't have the struts. It has trekking poles, but I will put the trekking poles to the side where I have my water bottles, to the side of my backpack, and then I can stuff this thing. I roll it up lightly, right horizontally in my bag. Attached to it I have my Polycro footprint. That's 40 grams, and I attached some duct tape and some shock cord to it to fix it. For the tent stakes I tried out a lot. I also love the MSR stakes, but the advantage of these tarp tent stakes is they do not get that dirty, and I use several of those. Maybe I have too many, and I use two of the seat packs if I want to have the front door open and staked out. I found these are pretty much nothing than a nail, but sometimes I use these guys with 2 grams only to stake out my footprint first. And since these guys weigh nothing, you can stake out the footprint in the wind and then have the patience to set up the tent. They are coming in the DCF stake set. Cooking section is, I'm a big fan of this setup. It's mostly about size. Yeah, you have to find a way to pack everything you need for cooking in one pot. And sometimes I have 10-day stretches, and then I make coffee in the morning, so I need a 230 gram middle gas can, and you can put this perfectly in here. In addition, this is a Snow Peak 900, so it's a wider pot. It gets 900 milliliter in there. And in addition, one of my very good luxury items is the French coffee press. You can put in the sticks, and then you just buy Folger's coffee or any coffee and then put it down, and you have the perfect coffee in here. The lid for it, love this thing since several years. It's the Optimus long handle but foldable spoon, rare to get. I found it a little bit tricky to set this up, but it works perfectly since 2 years already. Water filtering, big topic. My favorite is a 3-liter CNOC bag and a Sawyer filter with the addition of the blue ring. For the blue ring, you can hang it in a tree. And to hang it in a tree, I have here this fixing system and a rope, so you can easily fill 3 liters of water in it and then hang it in a tree. Put this beyond and hang the bottle in there, so you have the cheapest, not the cheapest, but the most effective automatic water filtering system. For very difficult situation, like last year in early Washington, around White Pass, there was a norovirus outbreak. I have these micropore drops in it, so 3 drops per liter will have a kind of a chemical treatment as well. Yeah, what else do I have? I put my pot in this DCF bag. I have this, I'm a big fan of this one. This is the Victorinox knife, 37 grams, and it has a nail clipper to it, which most of the other knives don't have, and the scissors and a knife, and and some additional items on it. For emergency, I have this thing, the lighter here, the mini big lighter. For cooking, I'm a big fan of Sodo, so I use the Sodo Windmaster with the 3 flex stand. So this is 68 grams, I think, and it's very robust. I had this once broken, the igniter, it was broken, and 2 times also for an additional stove, Sodo sent me a free of charge additional lighter, and the screw you can put it. This is my healthcare emergency kit. Then I have some special items here. I'm now going into 40 degrees Celsius heat in a burned area around Old Station, going from Old Station down to Donner Pass, and there's probably mosquitoes everywhere, but it's not cold, it's very hot. So for mosquito protection, I have these cleaning these cleaning gloves. Weigh nothing, yeah, and hopefully the mosquitoes won't get through this thing. Then I have some repair things, kit in there. Here, for repairs, I'm a big fan of this seam grip. Here you can, I fixed some down jacket, a leak in the down jacket. When I put this thing on, I like this more than, and it's typically it fixes a lot of things instead of using tape, because you see tape and this thing you wouldn't see. Yeah, so some additional emergency stuff. Here is this thing to fill up the gas can with some of the half empty gas cans to refill it. Great stuff. Rope for bear hang and clothesline. This thing is super easy, super light. It's 10 grams. It's a mosquito net in there. I think it's from Sea to Summit. Washing kit is in there, some vitamin tablets, some sunproof, some additional stuff. The special things are you need to have a pen for sending packages, a chafing stick, and a toothpaste. And this is one really important thing. It is, you can get it everywhere since the COVID days. This is the disinfection cleaning soap, which you can put dry on your hands and then have your hands kind of disinfected. You need this much more than shampoo or things. My shampoo is basically this size, so you never need shampoo. If you're in a hotel, there's shampoo anyhow. So basically I have this size shampoo and this size this disinfection. My CPAX Arcol backpack, I tried out several ones. There's some different thinkings about reviews about the backpacks. My big plus for the C-Packs thing is this haul thing. I'm sweating very much on my back, so if this haul curves it out of your back, then it won't get wet. And this is one of my big things. And the other one is the size and the weight. I did not have any durability issues. I have here additional packs attached to it. I have a pipe attached to it if the bear comes. There will be mice, if you have it outside your pack, there will be mice coming trying to chew in it, even if there's no food in there. And I found it very good. The size is 70 liters. Really love the 70 liters. I needed the 70 liters in the High Sierra for having 10 days of food in there, having the bear canister in there. With all my old bags, I could not have everything in with the bear canister. With this 70-liter bag, I can have it. It has 1,000 miles on it now. The other one, the 60-liter backpack, had also 1,000 miles on it. They both made it quite well. I think this will last for 2,000 to 3,000 miles at least. I'm a big fan of using a real shirt, and this one is from the Columbia. It's a Silveridge shirt. I've used the old ones with real nylon on it. The new ones are polyester and they break easier. The old ones with nylon, they are very resistant. You go through thorns, you wouldn't believe it how many thorns and tree crossing and downfall crossings you have where you slid with your pants over the tree or over the snow. So this needs to be resistant, and I found these Silveridge things from Columbia very resistant. Big fan of Enlightened Equipment Wisp rain jacket, size X large, 200 grams, does the job. Three layer, and it's very breathable, and it will be warm. I had it in very cold temperature, minus 10 Celsius, over Mammoth Pass, over Forester Pass. It kept me warm, mostly kept the cold air out. On top of it, if it was very cold, I have this Arc'teryx wind vest on it. I like wind vests because you can easily put it on and off and get a little bit of warmer temperatures inside. If you don't know which merino shirt to take, you have to take merino, that's for sure. Take Wuru wool, that's very resistant, 170 grams with the hood on it, size X large. You can't get much lighter with a warm merino shirt. And I have a short arm merino for sleeping. It's the Falke. I have a long pant for sleeping in cold. Socks are, there's an underpant additional. Then for socks are very special. The best ones for sure are the, these are the Darn Tough socks. Everyone uses the Darn Tough because they will hold easily 5,000 miles. 2,000-3,000 miles easily, and you can exchange them if they have holes in it. Everyone loves these Darn Tough. These are probably the best. But for the first 2 weeks going, I take right wool socks. Right wool socks are 2-layer socks. For the first 2 weeks, you're very risky to get blisters. So these always help me to not get blisters. And these are very special. These are for all the river crossings around Sonora Pass. These are waterproof socks. Yeah, and I think these are the smallest one from Randy's son. I got these from Amazon, by Amazon, $20. And these are very good. I found these better than neoprene socks. And they just go up to the calf, just the shoe size, very small. I like them. There was, last year there were, when I was in the High Sierra with all the frozen snow and the water crossing, you always have wet feet. I found these life-saving. Waterproof socks, Randy's son. Yeah, the down jacket, there is the state-of-the-art down jacket, X large, 230 grams. This is Mountain Hardware Ghost Whisperer. A bandana, you can take any bandana, you do everything with it. Clean out the pot and wash the sweat and clean the tent and everything. And next time you're on the river, you wash it out, it's fine. If it's very cold, you take kind of a buff, merino buff. I have gaiters, Many people use the Dirty Girl gaiters. I find the original Ultra gaiters better because they stick better to the shoe, but they're a little heavier than the Dirty Girls. These are gloves. There's merino gloves, and outer are the Z-Packs waterproof gloves or so. And this thing, I needed 1 year to check this out. This is the shorts for going swimming. This is OMM shorts, 25 grams. You have a short for swimming. I put everything in my pillow sack. This is the Z-Packs pillow sack. I have all my clothes in, so I have a pillow for the night. The electronic section is quite important. I start off with the 2 power banks. This is from this is from the Nightcore. It's very light, 150 grams, and I like this baby. This is from Victomics, and this has an indication of how you charge it. And I found charging very, very important because I try to go 10-day stretches, and I need basically a 70% charge of my phone every night, and then this will charge my phone 3 times, and this will charge it 3 times. So I'm a little bit short if I need to go after 10 days. So I decided again to use a solar panel. This one is the best I found for a small weight. This is from Sunny Bag. It's called Sunny Bag, 150 grams around about. It has only 5 watts. Where you can put it up for 1 or 2 hours in the middle of the day. Then this will exactly be the missing power which you need for getting a 10-day stretch. For recording in wind, I use this typical headphone from Apple. I have a protection for wind on it. This works really well. This is essential because you have wind everywhere, especially in the desert. Yeah, and then you have some cables. Mostly I use the short but resistant cables. I have the old Nightcore headlamp, great stuff, 25 grams. For GPS navigation and emergency, I have the Garmin InReach Mini, and I really like this thing. I don't know the brand name, but this is if you Google it, you have to Google for GAN3. This is the GAN3, 60 grams, 2 USB mini USB-C chargers in it, and charges very fast to, I think it has 40 watts roundabout. I love these. These are really 10 out of 10 points for the Olympus, with some special insoles in there. You cannot use the standard insoles. With these long hikes, you have to get some orthopedic insoles. For the trekking poles, I'm using 2 different ones. Big fan of Black Diamond for resistance of the trekking poles. I use the one here, which is the normal one. It has some duct tape around, and I use this guy here for where I can add a nice exhibit attachment of this thing. For camp shoes, a lot of debate on camp shoes. I was lucky to find it from China or somewhere, some camp shoes which are kind of resistant. They are not that, have not a lot of cushion, but they do the job, and they weigh only 140 grams. This is my food. This is food for about 10 days. I'm going to split it up, stretch it a little bit, and split it up in 2 6-day packages. It has some special things. I had a lot of time to organize it, so I try to have a lot of high calorie, high protein stuff around, and not eat so much of these cheap chocolate bars. So I have this track food which you get in outdoor stores. This is from Europe, and then I have muesli in there. This is for my breakfast with coffee. I always have muesli. I add some dried strawberries to it. I have some electrolyte powder in this, and I typically have it just in one big bag. And then I have some, these are special soya beans and walnuts, and then this beef jerky in it. You have some this is very high protein. These are kind of cheese. This is dried cheese. Yeah, they have kind of 70% protein. It's something very high, 50%, 60% protein on it. Yeah, then I have additional protein which I put in my drinks. yeah, some spice, some dried onions, some additional beef jerky, food. Then I have 2 cans, one I send forward and one which I use for 6 days. They have about 150 milliliters of olive oil. For grabbing the powder, the coffee, or the electrolytes, I use these small guys. They are from chemicals. This is, you can just grab this thing and this will fit in the water bottle. You can grab it there. Here's my coffee. I put it in 2 packages and then send half forward. And the things which I'm not allowed to mention here,